Hello, everybody, and welcome to Late Night Football, our second match reaction video for the day. As we're gonna cover, we don't just cover Premier League, or sometimes we try not to. So we're covering Barcelona against Real Betis. It's finished 5-2 to Barcelona. A bit of a slight wobble there, but ultimately getting the job done in quite some brilliant style. But joining me via phone call because his video is not working. That's fine. We got on the show. Saif, welcome once again. It's been a while since we had you.
Yeah, thanks for having me again. Uh,
Yeah,
I feel really excited to
talk about
discuss
a good
about
game.
the Barca win after a really long time.
Yeah, it's been a while since well they've won, but it's been a while since they got a good result in La Liga. So
Yeah,
it's really a lot to discuss. So let's get right into it. And well, obviously it makes the headlines when it happens. But when you saw the lineup and there's no Messi in the team, was that what was your reaction to that?
I think I was a little bit surprised, to be honest.
Hmm.
There were rumors of Messi being rested for the game against Dynamo Kiev, but
Hmm.
getting rested today was kind of a surprise. Of course, there were a few rumors in the media saying that he had a slight discomfort in his ankle and all that. But anyway, it was at least good to see him come on in the second half at least.
Yeah, it always makes headlines, doesn't it? When you don't see, we're not used to not seeing Messi play, and
Yeah.
it certainly wasn't dropped. But even being vested, it rarely happens that Messi is vested in a game. But yeah, I mean, it definitely would have been a talking point if things had not gone the way that they did. But ultimately, I guess yeah, it was a good decision. That first goal though from Barcelona. Was brilliant from Dembele. It didn't look like they needed him in the first 25, probably in the first half, even up till the first 45 minutes. It didn't look like they needed him the way that they were playing. They were moving the ball around. But that goal from Dembele really was something else, wasn't it? Very, very well taken.
Yes, if you see, like, in the entire match, you could see that, Real Betis were, leaving a lot of space on, both the wings. So
Hmm.
we needed good wingers to, exploit that space. And I think it was a good pass. And somehow, somehow Dembele was able to, find space and, shoot.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. It was a good goal. There's no offside there. But yeah, it was a well taken goal with the back heel and then a nice little shot there. Bravo had no chance to stop
yeah.
it. And I mean he did bring on Messi in the second half, but the reason why he needed to do that, I think there's 2 points that need to be talked about. I think let's talk about Antoine Griezmann. First half, I think he was good in terms of his build up play, in terms of what he was the spaces that he was getting into, but he just is so wasteful, isn't he, with his chances? It just I don't know what it is. I mean, he literally needed a goal where he could just walk it in to score, but he misses a lot of chances. Even a penalty, he
Uh,
missed a penalty as well.
Yeah, I think that probably had to do with a lack of confidence. He definitely wasn't in the best of form, even by a huge margin. To be honest, I mean that was just his second goal, in La Liga this season. In fact, the whole season.
Yeah,
And yeah, just I think if once he starts scoring goals, I think he'll get back his confidence.
yeah,
Probably, I think he should be making the most of Coutinho's absence at the moment because that's the reason he's getting to play in the center. If he's somehow able to make use of that opportunity, I think he'll obviously be more valued and more used in the team in the future.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Because well, yeah, I mean, having a fit and firing Griezmann is definitely an asset. I still remember the time when he was at his peak form. Maybe he can recapture that. But were you surprised when Messi came on? I mean, I'm assuming it's injury related, but were you surprised that Messi came on for Fati and not for Griezmann? Because I
Uh,
was surprised.
Yeah, kind of. But then, yeah, I think just before the first half ended, there was a challenge on Ansu
The
Fati.
penalty. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
penalty one. Yeah, he was on the ground, and I think he was in some discomfort. I mean, you could see it. So I think him coming on. I think the moment I saw Messi coming on, okay, I think I felt that probably it was for Ansu Fati. I because like just before the half started, I could see Griezmann in the tunnel, so I knew it. That he wasn't going to get subbed anyways. So yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised. It has to be something related to an injury because otherwise there's no other logical reason that I can come up with for keeping Griezmann on and taking off Fati for Messi.
Yeah,
But Betis scored two goals in this game, and both of them I thought they were pretty identical. It was both where somehow
yeah,
the left winger gets past Roberto and then puts the ball in, which in the first one took a few deflections and reached. Um, he's the scorer. I forget his name now.
uh,
Was it Sanabria? Sanabria. It was Sanabria
yeah,
who scored the
Sanabria,
first
yeah,
one,
Sanabria,
and then the second one was Loen Moron who scored. On
yeah,
that this time there was no deflection; it just came to him and he scored.
yeah,
There is. I mean, for all the good work that they do going forward, there is a bit of fragility still in that four. I mean, Alba is fine in this one, but Roberto, loses his marker both
yeah,
times. Langley and PK cannot. For some reason cannot deal with those kind of deliveries that are poked in.
yeah.
It is an issue for Barcelona.
Yeah, yeah. There's obviously been like a lot of lapses at the back. Obviously,
Hmm.
most of the time, we kind of lose the marker. And most of the times, the moment the crosses are sent in, there's not a lot of I would say proper communication between PK and Longley. Either one of them kind of falters in that situation, and the moment the cross comes in, I mean, I don't know, I kind of feel scared most of the times. Yeah, I always have a feeling that one of them could mess this up, and the moment you have a good finisher, it's a goal.
Yeah, yeah. It is an issue for them to sort out because I don't know if they have a lot of center half depth. I know Mtiti is injured at the moment,
Yeah,
but I'm not
yeah.
sure if he's much
Fati
of
and
okay.
Araujo, both of them are injured. So
Yeah.
obviously, I think they'll need to go into the market in the winter. I don't think there's any other option at the moment. They'll have to bring in a center half at any cost.
Well, if there are rumors about their financial situations, I'm not sure how possible that will be.
Uh,
But
yeah, of
we
course.
shall
I mean,
see.
they'll
Yeah.
have to sell to buy. That's the
Yeah,
situation.
that's definitely going to be a challenge right now to get players. But for all that, the player that makes the difference, Lionel Messi, comes on in the second half, two goals, could have had a hat trick. It played a big part in Griezmann's goal. I mean, literally Griezmann to score. I think
Yeah.
that was the only goal he could have scored. Literally, where it was just nobody with him in the goal, and he can just walk it in basically. But Messi, I mean, he's a. I mean, yeah, we say this every time or almost every time that he's just something else, isn't he?
Yeah. The moment he came in, yeah, obviously there was a lot of difference in the way Barca played.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, a lot of players kind of trying to press high, trying to get the ball, trying to feed it to Messi, and Messi trying to move it forward. Obviously, I mean, even not only this match, I think even in the previous matches, although probably Messi wasn't scoring a lot of goals, but obviously he was making a lot of difference as far as be it creating goals or uh, trying to win the ball back and send it forward. Obviously, yeah, I think one player does make a lot of difference. Yes.
Well, that one player is Lionel Messi. It makes a world of difference. If Barcelona do lose him next summer, I think that would still be a big loss. As much as we would want to think that it may not be, but it might still be. But an incredible performance from Lionel Messi. But and I know Messi will take all the headlines for this performance that he put in. But what impressed me, at least in the first half and maybe even the second half, is the score that Barcelona are building of young players. Like somehow almost goes under the radar, but they've got now Ansu Fati, they've got Pedri, they've got Trincao, De Jong,
Uh,
Dembele is still quite young. I don't know if Dembele can be relied upon, but if he can be, they've got a nice little core of young players here that they can build around for the next generation for Barcelona. They may not be at the level yet, but I can't see them being too far away from hitting those heights again. Barcelona. I mean, if these guys keep up on that trajectory. And then there's still Puig, who for some reason can't get in the team, but they've still got other players out there waiting in the wings.
yeah, I do expect to see a lot of these players trying to like take Barca into the future.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I mean Fati and Pedri are almost like first team starters now. Basically, they're regulars in the team. Trincao coming off the bench. and okay, yeah, Dembele is young as well. I mean, as long as he's fit, even he can deliver.
Then you
But
got De
I think, yeah,
Jong. Yeah.
once I think probably the older generation of players leave, like say Messi, Busquets, and PK. I feel, yeah, these players definitely do have the capacity to step up. Obviously, they might not be like they might not show a lot of individual brilliance like Messi does, but as a collective unit, I think obviously they can uh, strengthen the Barca squad a lot actually
Yeah.
moving
Yeah, and that's
forward.
exactly what you would expect. It's not gonna be, it's not all doom and gloom when once Messi leaves, and they're not going to be there today or tomorrow. But the signs are there, and I don't know. Well, there may be question marks over Koeman's management, but it looks like he's at least pressing ahead with that whole youth movement that he's bringing in, which is commendable as well in some ways, because it does take a lot of
Yeah,
courage to do that. Um, Anyway, yeah, I mean it's a good win. I think now that they have an international break coming up, they'll get a couple of weeks off to regroup, to recover. I think this also might help Koeman. I mean, how much does it help Koeman? Because there's all these rumors about the new president wanting to bring in Pep back to Barcelona. Don't know if that's gonna happen, but this must be a good win for him. Just like to like put away a little bit of pressure that's been building on him, and try and say, you know what, I'm still here. I'm still the manager of Barcelona.
yeah. Yeah, I think even okay, even if let's say, I think even if a new president comes in, I think Koeman will definitely get this season. I think till the end at least.
Hmm.
Uh, on his performance, I think the new president might decide on whether to keep him or bring in a new coach, be it Xavi or anyone else, whoever is
Hmm.
waiting in the line.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I think I highly doubt if Pep would come back. He's already said that he doesn't want to return to Barca anymore.
Yeah.
At least as a manager for now.
Yeah, I think the next stop for Pep is probably Juventus or Spain. I think that's
Yeah,
where it's headed. I don't see him coming back to Barcelona at the moment, at least. But stranger things have happened. We just never know. But Saif, who's your man of the match?
my man of the match. Yeah, probably Messi for this one. Yeah.
You had to think about it.
No,
I'm kidding.
not.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I think it was pretty clear actually. I mean, two
Yeah.
goals and an assist, pretty straightforward. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely. I think he played. Yeah, he had a pretty amazing game. I mean, if I were to pick a second, I would say probably Ter Stegen. I think he didn't have many
Yeah.
saves to make, but he just brings something that Neto doesn't to that back line.
Yeah.
He gives them a little bit of assurance at the back. He probably is the third best goalkeeper in the world at the moment. I think behind Neuer and Alisson, in whichever order you want to put it. But I think he's probably, yeah, he's not far behind from those two. So definitely a good player to have. So, well, that's it. Barcelona 5, Real Betis 2. That is the final score. And a good win for Barcelona. Few issues defensively, but that's not the time to talk about it. Enjoy the win. Let's enjoy the win for Barcelona. Let's look forward. I mean, there's Real Madrid are playing tomorrow against Valencia, so there is an opportunity there to drop points, and maybe Barcelona can put some pressure on the at the top. But we shall see what happens there. Thank you so much, Seth, for joining me for this episode. Appreciate your insights and analysis as always.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Yeah. It
Yes,
was a pleasure.
absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And if you like that video, please remember to smash a like and share this video with your friends, Barcelona fans, if you know any, or even Real Madrid fans, if you want to rub it in their faces. Totally fine. And also remember to subscribe to the channel. We want to see if we can get to 120 subscribers by the end of the week. So try and help us. Please help us reach that goal. We'd appreciate your support. So bottom right hand corner, subscribe to this on YouTube if you're watching it there. And we will see you again soon. We're going to do the Chelsea Sheffield game next. That's already underway as we speak. So, we'll be back again with match reactions for that game. So stay tuned and we'll see you again shortly. But in the meantime, have a good day. Enjoy the rest, Seth, enjoy the rest of your day, of you guys. Enjoy. And we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.